Welcome to another edition of Bowie TV's Youth, Community, and Lifestyle. During this hour, we're bringing you highlights from some of our shows focused on youth, community, and lifestyle. Please be sure to give us a follow on all of our social platforms. First up on How to Steam Your Dreams, tune into the epic finale from the 2025 Ocean Bowl games in Baltimore. On Look at This, discover Bowie CLAW, the organization leading animal rescue and adoption efforts in the City of Bowie. Then, watch as the new Washington Commanders rookies visit the Arlington National Cemetery, honoring service members and veterans. Next on Yellow Couch Stories, designer Deseri Kelley shares how rejection led to her big break in the fashion industry. And on the Spotlight DMV, actress Tiffany Haddish and local leaders of PG County discuss food access in our county on this part 2. Thank you for tuning into this week's programming of Bowie TV's Youth, Community, and Lifestyle.
In their team, but they're not letting it affect their performance.
Not at all. They are fast and they are focused, and that ball is going back and forth.
This is an endless fight. Is anybody gonna score? Just as I called it out.
Tropic Thunder is now up 2-0. Get back with hold the lead.
Thunder with the knockout.
That's a look. Tropic Thunder on 3, 2, 1. Tropic Thunder! Come on, y'all got this.
Two-time champion back-to-back, so no count them out.
I mean, you can't count out a Stingray. A Stingray is giving you that.
Oh, that's so gold.
We're talking about
Come on.
bringing the Thunder as usual.
Remember, you got it. Come on. Come on. Let's go. You got this. Come on.
Can the Stingray sing back? Finally getting on the board. Is it time for the comeback? One more point. A Tropic Thunder is achieving their knockout. You gotta slow the game down so you can pay attention.
All right, so we're back with another spotlight match. And just that quick, we are on the board. The balls are flying here like this.
Doubling up. Getting the point.
The goals are killing
That's the
it.
match.
This is for all the marbles.
You've already got the first goal.
Second.
They're on a streak. They're on fire. I even know they're in the water. Are we going to have a 4-0 in this? A 5-0 lead? That's the game.
This is Aquaball League. This is an esports title. They're playing like it's soccer or basketball. They're knocking a ball in the goal. The goal is going to be turning around, rotating. The rounds will be 2 minutes for the final, for the semifinals here. Okay?
All right, heading straight toward the goal. We get an immediate goal.
On the board just like that.
Yes, baby.
That's the run.
They are all over that ball.
XPG still in control. Are they going? Oh, they're blocked. They're blocked. Oh! Up 3-0, it's the hat trick. That's Dave. First round, XPG.
All right. XPG is off to an aggressive start. Swinging right towards the goal, but the goal is always moving. They're line to line. I'm tight. We need to see some defense. We need to see a goal from you guys. All right. It is over.
By rule, introducing your Red Hot champions, please give a warm applause to FPG!
Always moving, just like someone can't make the crew. We're still at 0-0. Almost 20 seconds down in the game. Just one point, we'll tie it back up.
Here's battle for the ball right now.
They are pitching it. And so is it going to start? And the first game is finished. Here we go.
Dalton is off to an aggressive start.
Straight to a goal with the immediate score. 14 seconds, that's not feel ready. All right. Going all the way,
It's a fierce battle for control the ball with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go.
Eventually, someone's going to have to break free. It's up to fly over the goal. Too far over the goal.
Now the possibility rushes to take control. They do. They got the ball. All they got to do is get to the goal.
They got a pass.
Pass and get it to the goal. Oh, but it's Jelly.
Remember, team over team. I think they're going to be going.
Ladies and gentlemen, I officially present to you with 2 of the finalists for the Blue Pie, the Harlem Park Jellyfishers.
All right.
High in the air over the goal. But it's broken.
XPG on the board first.
Immediately. Let's see what the champs got. Always easy when you're winning, but can you handle adversity? XPG is on fire here.
Talk about some fancy footwork.
XPG is controlling it. It's still 2 more scorers. Oh, finally the champs back in control, heading towards the goal. Follow the ball. Follow the ball. Can they angle it around? Will that be enough to bring this back? Maybe. High rope. Over the goal.
That's a great strategy to keep pressure on them, to keep them from the goal.
Well, the pressure's just getting more intense. And they take it.
FPG 1, Jellyfishing 0.
Round 2.
Let's go.
We could be on the verge of an upset.
I think right now these teams feel evenly matched. The champs still have the champion advantage, but these upstarts, the XQG, they've got the first goal.
SCG is hungry.
Clearly, they've got a peek into
But
that.
Harlem Park is battle tested.
Immediate score. Isn't going to go chalk just like last round. Let's find out. Going straight for Bowie. XPG is 3 points away from winning the entire Ocean Bowl.
to see it.
The champions aren't melting down. They're maintaining their strategy, trying to play defense, but it's not enough. It's not enough. XPG is 1 point away from victory.
1 point away from disrupting a three-peat.
Can they silence the three-peat? 4, 4, 4.
There we go. There we go. Those great hands, great ocean hands.
XPG, you made me feel like the Kansas City Chiefs.
We are from Philly.
Y'all were the Philadelphia Eagles, we were the Kansas City Chiefs. And I congratulate you, but we will be back next year. Let's go!
All right, we got an award ceremony going on right now. I hope everybody's got their award medal. And I thank God for every last one of y'all. Look at y'all, did an awesome job. Give yourselves a hand. Give the coaches a hand. All right, so good partners, keep giving them a hand, y'all. Learn Fresh wants to give a sportsmanship award. Let's do that first.
All right, on the red card, can we get Jace? Jace, great job on being a great sport. We got Skylar L. Skylar with the last name L. Great job. On the blue card, we have Amira. And Aaron. Great job.
I love the fact that we're promoting sportsmanship. We want y'all to learn. We want y'all to learn how to feel to compete in the real world at our age. Not to compete.
We're going to start with the crime, the top 3 for the crime.
17,050 points. We're in Tiger Sharks with 16,600 points. In third place for our primaries, give it up for YFP 1 with 16,126.
On to our juniors. So, third place, we got Rose Gold Krakens with 16,600 points. All right, let's give it up for Zaraya, Selena, and Jazira. Juniors, y'all ready? Drum roll, give a little drum roll. It's the Jellyfishes. 20,900 points. Right. Yeah. First place, juniors. Tropic Thunder. 25,100 points.
Let's let Miss Dion from Fulton Bank give them their wonderful cash prize gift.
And they are walking away with their pledge and $25 in cash today. Let's give them a round of applause.
This year's MVP for my team is Cameron Morris.
Let's go, Cameron! You finally earned this, dude. Hey, last year, Cameron was like, I should have won MVP. Maybe you should have, but you are MVP to us always, my brother. We wish you the best. And this is your last year, probably, of competition, right? Because you're 13. We go from 8 to 14. So thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed yourself. You're a true champion. 2 times, well, yeah, multiple times. All right, y'all give it up for our MVP. Let's bring up our champions from the red pod. Get ready for the red pod. Yeah, sir. What is that? Come on up, come on up. This house lady got? Come on up. Red one.
All right, y'all, this was special to me. I know Fernie didn't win, which is my school. But 2 Baltimore City public schools into this competition this year. And I am so happy to crown Cross Country Elementary. All right, and now we have folks in bank who will be giving out our trophies and a cash prize of $50.
Again, Team XBG is very grateful for the opportunity here. And for this year's Ocean Games Award, we're going to have the MVP is Aiden Smith. Aiden.
Y'all give it up for Aiden.
Aiden Smith, good job, Aiden. MVP for this year. But everybody well done. On my team, we're all MVPs.
Wow, I can't even believe it. We have wrapped up Ocean Bowl Games 2025. The Aqua Ball League is done. We have new champs. They have dethroned the 2-time reigning champs, Harlem Park. So let's give a big congratulations to Team XPG. They were young, they were hungry, and they took home the title in a 2-game sweep. But that doesn't mean that we've seen the last of Harlem Park, as they have vowed that they will be back next year for a grudge match. So who's going to win next year? Who knows? We might have another 2-peat on our hand, or we might see the vengeance of Harlem Park. But to find out, you got to come back next year.
All right, guys. We are back at our zip trip in Bowie, Maryland, and we had to break out the resources here because we have the cutest kittens that you have seen in a very long time. This is Paul. He's with Bowie CLAW, and you guys are helping out in the world of animal welfare, which is fantastic. And these, first of all, adorable, 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 and maybe a little sleepy, Paul. Tell me a little bit about who you brought here today.
Well, this is Lottie, and just 4 days ago, we found her and her 3 siblings, her 3 sisters, behind some straw bales. And we were able to get the mom, and the mom is now fixed. And we're going to socialize Lottie and her sisters and hopefully find somebody to adopt them.
Oh my gosh, do we know who we have here?
This is Daffodil.
Is Daffodil part of the same litter?
No.
Tulip.
Beatrice, she is part of the same litter.
Oh, you're so cute. We have a little calico at home.
Tulip and Daffodil are brothers.
Okay, so these 2 are together, and these 2 were together.
Right.
And who do we have over here? This one's a little bit older.
Yes, it's a little bit older. This is Ivy.
And she's 3 months old.
Ivy's 3 months old.
She is.
So tell me, Paul, about the organization. What you're able to do when you find a kitten like this. What happens?
Well, initially, we have a great relationship with the City of Bowie, and in July, it'll be our 17th year of our 501c3 charity, and we bring them to a room at City Hall where we can medicate them and get them ready to go to fosters, and then the fosters will get them socialized and friendly and get them adopted.
Wow. Are you guys fostering?
Yes.
You're fostering? So what do you get out of fostering? What's that like for you?
It's very satisfying. They are so precious, but they need so much care.
Yeah.
When they're this little, they have special food, special litter, special everything.
It's got to be satisfying for you to get them to a forever home then, so that they have a great environment. It's got to be a little hard too when you see them and they're so little and cute, and you're going to give them to somebody else to have, right?
I know, but that's what we have to do.
Yeah. Have you ever had a foster fail? Have you kept any of them?
Yes, I have.
Don't say how many.
Okay, there you go, super cute. Paul, if people want to learn more about the organization, if they want to foster, if they want to help out, or maybe even if they find a stray somewhere, what should they do, or how can they reach you guys?
We have a Facebook page, we have a web page, BowieClaw.org, and if they want to see us in action, in 2 weeks at Bowie City Hall, we're changing that to Bowie Kitty Hall, and we're going to have about 40 cats and kittens up for adoption. The mayor's going to be there. We're going to have a food truck, Whispering Welcome, and you can get coffee and pastries, and they'll have all these cats that they can adopt. And we even have a room where they can do meet and greets and one-on-ones.
When is that going to be?
Pardon me?
When will that be?
That'll be in 2 weeks, June 13th over at Bowie City Hall.
June 13th. All right, check it out if you're looking to help out, if you want to foster, or you want to make one of these cute little ones a forever home. This is just absolutely adorable. All right, we're going to send it back. In the meantime, I hate to leave these guys, but we will come back with more from Bowie and our Zip Trip in just a few minutes. Say bye, everybody. Bye.
How big is the tarp to begin with?
I didn't see what one he took from the wrapper, but the best size is 11 by 15.
Okay.
And you can buy them at Harbor Freight. You can either buy them by email, by phone order, which is what
I think so if it gets too
or
hot.
drive to Law, which is where they have a store. So here you see what we stock.
Yeah, okay.
And this is a nice one because it's fairly thick, the walls. I've gotten some that have half the thickness, but this way it's more insulation all around, the bottom, everything. And this one is the minimum size. Smaller than this really will not work.
Right.
You want to be able to make 2 windows and have a little protected space in the middle where the cold air won't hit them. 16 by 16 by 22 and a half.
That's a good size. Yeah, they had all...
Bigger is better.
Yes, right.
Bigger is always better.
Yeah, because it's going to hold a cat in it, possibly 2 cats.
Very rarely will 2 cats go in the same.
Yeah, he's bigger, but
And this is the cutting tool. And it runs about $20.
Okay.
And it heats to, I don't know, 175 or 250 or something, but you got to be really careful. It is only for styrofoam. You don't want it cutting on to the top or tape or fabric.
That's exactly what
So
it
you
was.
plug it in, and here is the rocker switch, and it is on. See, there's off, there's on. So it is on. And so I go all the way over to the wall, so I have the most room in the middle. See how it just melts through?
Yeah. Wow.
Very rapidly. So what I do is I watch. I cut with a sawing motion, and I'm looking so that I can get as close as possible. Yeah, that'll be big enough because I want to leave about half the space because straw will go up to the bottom of the windows. Okay, I use this as a size indicator. So I go like this and put it on, and I go a little bit past where that is, so maybe there. Okay, I don't use a ruler. I do it mostly by eyeball. So now
Yep.
multiple use.
Yes. There, we'll leave it out here.
Okay, so
windows first.
So there's one window. And then we will go to the far side. I want to see just where I'm cut, so I don't want, see how I went a little bit into the styro with the cutting because I was so close, but this is thick wall, so it's okay. If it were one of the thinner ones, I would be really sure that I was further away from the edge.
Because it's the thinner, it's so brittle.
Yeah. So here we go, back and forth. Okay, and then, oh, here we are. Here's my measuring tool. Just make a little dab and then follow down. They don't have to match in size, but I want to maximize the amount of protected area.
Yeah,
and if I make them too small, a fat cat might not be able to get in.
Right.
And if I make them too big, I'm taking away the protected area.
The warmth, yes. So balancing access and warmth.
Right, exactly. And then I always make sure I shut it off and I lay this somewhere to cool. So that can cool. And then,
What was just talking?
I don't know. Okay, now this one has this little ridge here. It's part of the lid. Some of them don't have it or it's not accessible, but I'm going to cut that off just to give the cats a little more headroom on getting up. So but I didn't want to make it bigger by going down further because I need the space to hold the straw. So I'm just going up into space that is not necessary. Once I have the windows, don't worry about this because it will be filled in, you'll see. Now I'm going to take some of this camouflage tape, which is the most expensive component. The tape is first, the next expensive is the top, followed by the straw, which is almost minimal. And I'm doing this because I'm going to be laying this down on the floor and rolling it 4 times. So I don't want the top falling off because then it won't be an accurate measurement. This rips very easily. You just and lay this down. I like to have my windows up and actually I try to maximize how many I can get out of the top. So what I'm going to do, and then I'll move it back. Okay, I'm going to put this almost up to the edge. So that's that. But then I'm going to move it down. So that it will cover one side and a little extra. So that is the width of the top that I'm going to need. I need that because though the pieces from once you start folding it, that will cover the sides, both of them. I come over here and I make usually use the folds as guidelines.
Oh, yes.
Which helps. So that's one side.
No, 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 no.
And now we will cut second side. Now I'm just
And negotiating a deal.
And are you hoping that county farmers will be able to sell their products in the grocery store?
100%, exactly. I think that's one of the exciting parts of Tiffany's vision is to grow local wealth, not just food, but wealth as well. And working with our local farmers is key to that, and we have a lot. And I was recently at a farmer's market, actually right over the line in the District of Columbia. And about, I would say, 85% of those who were selling were from Prince George's County. So we have a lot of talent here. We do want to increase capacity because there's a lot of demand. And we want to have people demanding good quality food and not just what they can get.
Thank you. Any more questions?
Yes, my favorite color is blue.
Just a comment. Yes, and can you introduce yourself here?
Yes,
Because this is your partner here.
Okay.
I'm Darcel Wilson with the Greater Washington Community Foundation here in Prince George's County. I just want to applaud the conversation around community wealth building and generational wealth. I also want to applaud Wallace's leadership in terms of bringing AI opportunities to our community in that sense. And so looking forward to working with all of you on that.
Looking forward to working with you too. Thank you, and thank you for the Greater Washington Foundation has been a big partner, and they're going to be a partner in with Iceberg Groceries and bringing the groceries fair here, and that is a nonprofit that we work and have funded. So it's a good marriage of matchup. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Definitely. What is your, dream outlook of the environment in about, let's say, 2 to 5 years? How do you want this to look?
In 2 to 5 years, okay, so Rashida Jones and I, this is my co-founder, we founded this together, and my dream, the idea, what I see in the next 2 to 5 years is the store is open, it's thriving. We have classes going where there's financial literacy and cooking classes, so people are learning how to properly use food and also how money works. Because from my experience in life, once I understood how money worked and how food works, I became a happier, more productive human being. And I believe that when you become more happier and productive, the family becomes more happier and productive. If the family is more happier and productive, the community becomes more happier and productive. And then we're just like all living in Wakanda. We're in a better place. It's just a happier, healthier place. And it'll be like less pain, less suffering. And so I see that in 5 years, there'll be a lot more healthier people that are thriving and a lot less mental illness.
I got one more. You came all the way down here.
You zooming in on me right now? I seen you adjust the camera. Go ahead. I used to camera operate too. I know how to operate camera. I know what you're doing. Go ahead.
What do you wish any of us asked you?
What do I wish any of you would ask me?
Yeah, what do you wish we asked you? About
I wish you would ask me how much money you could give me. To make this happen. That's what I wish you would ask me. How much money can I give you, Tiffany Adams, to make this happen? That's what I wish you would ask you.
The new question, she's putting us on the spot here. We're gonna work that out. All right.
Tiffany, why Prince George's County? What makes Prince George's attractive to you to bring diaspora foods here?
It makes it attractive. It's attractive to me because it's a need, right? And there's a lot of people here that look like me. So I'm about us. So I want to take care of us in the best way I can. And if I can do it in a way where we all can thrive and learn and grow and eliminate unhealthy resources and put in healthy resources, maybe not eliminate them all the way, because it's kind of fun sometimes to have fast food and little garbage every now and then, but to know how to properly use these foods is what's important to me, and we here, and that's why.
Thank you so much. Rachia, I want to give Rachia an opportunity. She really sold the vision for me. And when we all met, I was like, after meeting with her, I was like, we've got to do this. And we know, like I said, we're about to snatch this away from LA. We are bringing this opportunity from LA to bring, we're gonna cut the ribbon before they cut it down.
Competition is key, you know. City of Los Angeles, you know, we need to get that approved. But you know, definitely Prince George's County, it's native to farmland, and like, you know, like they mentioned earlier, that even at other farmers markets, 80% of the people who were running it was there. And at Diaspora Groceries and Diaspora Grocery Cares, we have tried to build an infrastructure so that people can get access to capital. We try to help people make sure they get their UBIs to be able to obtain USDA funding. There's tons of funding out there that a lot of us don't know. Farmers are out there farming, but we also want to teach the business side in addition to that. And we want to connect people back to the land. Diaspora Grocery Cares is prepared to be the community-facing infrastructure to make food as medicine real. Food is one of the earliest interventions we have and one of the most powerful if we are serious about reducing chronic disease, lowering healthcare costs, and improving health equity. The food must be treated as a part of the care continuum. Diaspora Groceries is ready to build that future. Healthy communities are built long before the hospital, and they begin with what is on our plate. And so this is here to heal people. We're here to help people, and we're here to grow together. We see collaboration as key. There's so many nonprofits. There's so many different organizations. There's so much funding that goes wasted because no one knows about it. And so we're here to be that connection so that we can get our farmers in stores, we can eat fruits and vegetables with seeds, and we can thrive and grow. We can help our mental health issues. Sometimes when you look at what's going on with our young people, ask them what they ate in the day. That should be part of the prescription. If you had coffee, and then you also had an energy bar, and then you had a chocolate bar, and then you had some Cheetos that's about a year old, you know, but you don't eat a blue banana. So we have to kind of change that, and so that's what we're here for. I'm so thankful for Tiffany Haddish. She actually saved my life. I actually had a pulmonary embolism. I had 7 blood clots in my leg, and I went into Kaiser in Los Angeles, and they barely saw me. She fought for me. She physically carried me, and she made me walk. And now I'm off of blood thinners. I could have been on that for the rest of my life, just changing the way we eat. I'm still working on my weight. So Tiffany completes all of her rings by 8 in the morning. So I get the notification. So that's what friends are for. Exactly. We're here to motivate each other, and we're here to make a true difference. And when we see and work together, we can do anything. And that's what we're going to do. Tiffany is a major manifester, and if everybody up here are unicorns, we're going to make this happen.
What's my girl?
Love Rich here too. She gonna be my girl too.
We've been friends for over 20 years. And
30.
Yeah, 30 years. We've been friends for 4 years. No. We've been friends a long time. And she's the first person you first black woman I know to be a millionaire that I know personally. Right. But she taught me so much about money, but also like we've grown so much together that I would do things that I would probably go to jail for you. I have your back, and I did carry your butt up in that Kaiser. I sure did. And
I'm over 80 pounds heavier than her. She's like, I'm a strong black woman. And she didn't wait for no answer that. She put me in that Tesla, and she got me there and saved my life.
I sure did. I was not playing with. I don't play with your life. I don't play with none of our lives. And I'm like that with a lot of my friends and a lot of the people that I believe in, but also I'm like that about my community. And I want to see us thrive, and I will put in the work tirelessly. I just was in Australia, guys, and I ate fruit over there, and it reminded me of the 1900s here. It reminded me of the 80s. I had McDonald's over there. It tasted like 1985. It was delicious. I didn't gain any weight. I didn't gain not 1 pound because it was real.
Absolutely.
Or kangaroo meat. I don't know. Either way it goes, it was delicious. And I miss the days when I could buy an apple and bite into it and it tasted like an apple. I buy a peach and I bite into it, tastes like a peach. Now you buy a plum and you bite into it, it's like, is this a sponge? What is this?
I literally just had that experience the other day, and I was like, and I love plums, I thought.
Yeah. I love plums too. I start growing my own. That's how much I love them, because it wasn't tasting right in the store no more. Like I missed, you know, when it be all juicy dripping down your arm and stuff. That make good memories. The fruit today don't even drip no more. What's going on? Don't get me started. That's a song. Somebody write it down. The fruit today don't drip no more.
And we're starting an international and national campaign to get people growing at home. Whether you have a full moon garden, if you have a styrofoam cup, you know, anything you can grow on with some dirt, plant that seed, and hashtag Ask for Grocery Cares. Follow us on Instagram, and we will post your stories. Because when you grow your own food, even if it's something small like cilantro or basil, and you taste it, and it can make or break your whole entire dish. So this is what we want to do. We want you to connect. And then once you start growing enough, you can be growing and start selling it back to the stores. Start selling it to your community. You know, we got those good grains. You know, we have to have that in our communities. And it just, like you also talked about earlier at the round table, it's like, you know, don't go on social media and have rants. I've done it in the past, but go on there and talk to your fruits and vegetables. They're going to be there for you, because as you're breathing in, it's also helping and healing you. So we have to go back to our basics and to our roots. So definitely.
And she had told us seeds matter.
Seeds
Look
do
for the
matter.
seeds.
I mean, really, if the fruit don't got no seeds, it's not gonna taste like it. Let me tell you that right now.
Well, thank you all so much. We do appreciate you. We know you all have to go, so we're closing this off, and we're going to take a quick picture. That's what
Yes,
everybody.
yes.
And then we will leave. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.